And we are here for the water sign zodiac reading for the month of March 2026. We are already in the third month of the year. Crazy. Third month of the year, as in the man-made calendar year. And we are going to see how this season is going to be impacting you. We are starting off March with an eclipse, the full moon eclipse in Virgo. And then we are going to be having the spring equinox and Aries season at the same time. We have Mercury retrograde. There's a lot going on. We have Neptune doing some funny things as well. So water signs, we're going to start with you because we are in Pisces season. Sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, whatever you resonate with. It could be any of your placements, really. We're going to see the overall theme for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio for the month of March. This is a late series tarot. We're starting off with the Empress. Interesting, because the Empress has that big full moon in the background there. The overall theme being the Empress, indicating but you're always in receiving, but you're always in your feminine energy though, water sign, like no offense. It's not that it's like bad, but man, woman, gender, non-specific, like you're always in your feminine energy and you have a hard time taking action towards certain things. So I'm wondering, is this going to shift for you? The challenge in the month of March is going to be the wheel, taking action. So you're starting off, rolling the dice. Like she has these dice on her shirt. It's like you're going to be rolling the dice and deciding to take a certain action step, or you may be in this wavering energy. To be honest, this energy is giving me a little bit of an ick. You're consistently in this like weird in between of what should I do? Should I do something? Should I not? Should I do that? Like you need to be more apparent in your own life. A lot of what you do or don't do is based on how other people perceive you. Maybe you have some major mother wounds. Cancer is the sign of the mom. You know, she does rule the moon. That is mother energy, but you need to empower yourself and do what you want to do for you. You are a lot more conscious than you think, but you want people to confirm that to you. One more on the wheel. Well, we're starting off these readings strong. One more on the wheel. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You're keeping your cards close to your chest because of a fear of rejection. It could also be money. It could be, like I said, the way in which you fear people will perceive you. I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest because I don't want anybody to say anything to me. No offense, think you're at times a lot more evolved than you are. I actually think this was coming through for water signs in my New Year's prediction readings too. You're starting to become more, it was. You're starting to become more evolved now. And hindsight's 2020, you're gonna look back and say, wow, holy shit, I was a people pleaser. Pardon me, but like I said, this energy is icky. So we want to move you through that. Let's see if your guides, I'm just a messenger. They don't want to like tell you to be proud of anything, it seems, because they're like, you're just gonna run with that and be like, yeah, well, I'm doing really good because that resonated with me. So we're gonna get that, but you need to have that click first of yes, there are things you're doing well because you're still here alive and breathing and you're a nice, compassionate person. But there are going to be things that they are guiding you to do, okay? What's going really well for water signs? What's going really well for water signs? We have the Two of Cups. You are doing really good at balancing yourself, at knowing, because you are a loving, caring person. So you are overly giving, right? But this is what's going really well is that, yes, you are a generous, caring person. That is why that is why you think you should hold yourself back sometimes, because again, you want to put other people before you. But that's not the energy of this month. That's not the energy of this year, because whatever is meant to leave your field is leaving. You can't hold on to it for dear life. Okay. What's the overall challenge this month? Page of Swords is getting out of observation mode. It's telling yourself that I'm no longer going to sit here and think that I need new inspiration. I'm not going to sit here and assume that I need more info. You're like, your challenge is going to be getting up, deciding to stop reading the book, deciding to stop overanalyzing, deciding to stop overthinking, persisting through this discomfort of like, holy shit, I've been a people pleaser. It seems like this is going to happen very early on in March, and it's going to catapult you into a spiral of self-reflection. Maybe you've already been here. This is like, or maybe you're still going through this, but this is a timeless reading. But you're just waiting for the light bulb to go off, and the universe is like giving you so many opportunities to see these light bulb moments. They can't give you anything more intense in terms of a sign, because you're gonna lose your shit. You're gonna lose your effing mind if they do anything more intense. You may as well take these micro steps in order to expand and heal your nervous system, because every new opportunity gives you an opportunity to receive differently, integrate that as new data in your brain, which makes it safer for you to make another decision, to build on that decision, to make a little bit one that seems a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging, a little bit more risky. They're not just going to honestly pull the rug under you and be like, they do want to be honest. They're like, what is this mediocre bullshit? And they're usually the guides. We need to bring all the nice guides in here. I'm seeing like one guy just being dragged out in handcuffs. And we hear horns going outside. That's a sign. So how can they best move through this energy, spirit guides? We have the King of Cups. It's a strength card. Stop diluting your passion. Stop diluting what you fear. Like, stop diluting yourself because of what you fear. The meditation's great. The affirmation's great. The manifestation work is going wonderful. But if you're going to continue to sit there and be in this energy of, I'm just going to let it all come to me, I'm never going to take an action step. It was too risky to take an action step. That's because you haven't built a solid foundation and trust within yourself, within your guidance system. And how are you going to do that without actually making a move? Like, it's not orchestrating for you at this point. You're stalling, you're idle, you're in this consistent, constant layover. That was something that was coming through for one of my clients yesterday. I'm like, the plane is about to land, and you're like, let's circle, we're not ready to land yet. Let's circle, not ready to land yet. Like, you're already there, and you're like not becoming the co-pilot of your own life right now. You're like, let's just circle around again. Let's just circle around again. Eventually you run out of gas, and then you're like, what the fuck happened? I'm burned out. Because you're not taking any action step. That is a car alarm, not a horn. So we know this is synchronistic sign with a double at the bottom. Funny because a client is a Capricorn. This is a card of Capricorn. So you keep yourself in this perpetual loop by asking the universe to always bring you out of the situation. They've given you so many chances to uplift yourself out of these situations. They've shown you consistently. So what happens once you shift out of this energy? What happens once you shift out of this energy? With the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, like I said, that fear of abandonment, but also the self-abandonment that's taken place is going to become more apparent, because you start to finally choose yourself. You stop extinguishing your light. And you're like, I'm the motherfucking Queen of Wands. I'm not going to pour water on my fire with this King of Cups energy. But the King of Cups is also like a nurturing, loving energy. But like I said, you've been in that meditative space for too long. Now the Queen of Wands is like, I'm taking charge. I'm doing something about this. I'm going to be the best version of me, no matter what I need to leave behind in order to embark on this, in order to be this. One more card. How are people closing out the month of March here? Water sign. Page of Pentacles. There's that new opportunity. Once you take the action step, this opportunity manifests. It's like this wheel of fortune is standing on top of this opportunity. And that will make you more eager to take more action steps in the future. So I want you to sit down, take a deep breath, pause this video if you need to. What is the action step you need to take? Do that. See what happens, see what shifts. All right, overall arching theme for the month of March. What do individuals need to surrender? Surrender to setting limits and surrender resentment. So right now, the beginning of the month, you're surrendering setting limits to your own growth, as we've talked about. By the end of the month, you're surrendering the resentment, because the only reason why certain patterns have been able to play out continuously was because of the people pleasing. And that's, you're going to realize that that was your own fault, but you're going to have resentment towards others, perhaps resentment towards yourself. And if you want to work with me one-on-one to work through this, I am doing 2-week intensives. You can message me. All the info is right here. But some of you need to, like I said, you want the help. Maybe that's why the devil is coming out. You want the help. You want to get out of this egotistical thing. But are you going to take the help when it's offered to you? Are you like, no, I'll just come back another time and do this another time? That just means you're going to continue to wait until you have another tower moment. Why continue to have tower moments when you can build something strong, stable, and foundational? You know? All right, Archangel Michael, overall piece of guidance for the month, please. Write about your thoughts and feelings. So once you have that download, when I said take a deep breath, think about what it is. Write about your thoughts and feelings that come up, or when you have these moments of fear, doubt, anxiety. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessing, and healing. All right. That's what I have for you for the month of March, water signs. You can watch your other signs in my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you're subscribed. All right. Take care. Bye.